Nice hands coming in by Lazowski again, who's been hugely involved in so much now for the visitors. Barrington. Still Barrington. They miss him out on this near side, still going, oh, it's at a canter. Gallagher walks that one in, and Saracens get their try in that corner. The Gardens are on their feet, they want to try. Van Vick. Painter. Look at him stretch those legs.
Space.
Moon. Anticipation, penalty coming. 10 phases they put together now, and they're still flying. This is Simon's penny touchdown. I'll go and check it, but that was frenetic stuff from Northampton.
You can see the ball, see the strapping on his left elbow
Craig,
over the top
a decision.
of it.
Yeah, go on, Glenn.
No reason you cannot award the try.
Okay, time on.
Well, it's Claire Hopner, who's our television match official, out in the car park. She likes it. Here we go then, a sniping feat there of Taylor. He's gone on his own and he deserves that. He has worked his socks off so far in this fixture. And Northampton have got 2 tries to Saracens 1.
Ball's exposed.
Taken by Gallagher. They're under a lot of pressure and there's nobody there. He's got support either side as well. He's got options everywhere. Goes back inside. Here's Ezekwe back inside again. Saracens almost had too many options there. Didn't know what to do with it. Goes out towards this near side. Still going, and it's Segan. Saints thought they could get something else back in the end. He does get it. He's not held. He goes once again. I tell you what, I'll keep going, he says. And I've got support from my mates as well. It's Ray screaming from it on the inside there. Didn't give the pass. They decide to shift it out. They've got numbers out there. It's still going. It's over the line. Up in Rosed.
You're off your feet as well.
Warnings keep raining in then from Craig Maxwell Keys. Saints still have the ball, stringing the phases together right through the middle. They need it quickly, they get it, and here goes Ribbons! Reshram signing his new contract and scoring tries as well. Skelton, good hands from him as it comes towards the near gut side. It's Segan again, it's a one-on-one with Hutchison. Oh, look at those feet! They were flying, they were still going, and Spencer, will he finish it off? He barrows over, and the try is given. Saracens looking to get busy from this maul.
Sarries once.
It's clapping, but it's slow. Oh, the effort that's going in to make this move. Where is it? There it is! And he's gone over for his second. Tompkins, he just popped out and said, I tell you what, I'll touch this down. Just feel that Saracens now, they're starting to turn the screw as Vunipola still going. The young man, he's got his conversion, now he's got his try as well. That looked too easy. Surely the game as well. And that's it for full time. Northampton 28, Saracens 54.
Harlequins named a strong side for Gloucester's visit to the Stoop in the Premiership Cup, with Chris Robshaw, Marcus Smith and Mike Brown getting their first run-outs of the season. Only 3 players survived from last weekend's victory at London Irish, and Quins made a rapid start to this Pool 2 clash. Brown beat Jamal Ford-Robinson and Tom Marshall to crash over after only 4 minutes. Gloucester needed victory here to keep their slim hopes of progressing alive, and they responded quickly. Matt Bannahan bursting through the Quins' defence at speed before a wonderful offload sent in Joe Simpson, who notched his 2nd try of the season. Quins, though, were looking the sharper of the 2 sides, and they scored again shortly after. Argentine scrum half Martin Landajo took advantage of some sleepy Gloucester defending to nip through for the try on his first Quins start. The Cherry and Whites were quick to respond again, though. Ford Robinson provided the starring role, and Billy Twelvetrees the support cast, as Gloucester sliced open the home defence to reduce the gap to 14-12. Lewis Ludlow was then sent to the bin for Gloucester, and the West Country side's indiscipline cost them. A powerful driving maul rumbled towards the line, and Welsh international hooker Scott Baldwin piled over for a debut try. With Ludlow still in the bin, the hosts struck again. Quick hands from the backs and a fizzing pass from Smith sent in winger Aaron Morris, who scampered over for his 3rd cup try in as many matches. The bonus point now secure after 32 minutes. 16 points behind and facing a big defeat, the visitors needed a response. Ludlow charged down Smith's kick, and young flanker Aaron Hinckley displayed the speed of a back as he got to the loose ball first to score Gloucester's 3rd try. But Quins had the final say of a thrilling first half as they bagged their 5th try. Good work from Smith and Brown was finished off by Ben Tapawai, who did the rest. Quins 35-19 ahead at the break. A strong Cherry and White side hit back in the second half. Ruan Ackerman, Simpson and Danny Cipriani were involved before young wing Tom Seabrook flew over for their bonus point score. And the comeback seemed all the more probable when the visitors scored their 5th try. Gerbrand Hrobler crashing over, and Gloucester back within 4. The visitors were pressing hard, but a lapse in concentration cost them dear. Mark Atkinson and Matt Bannahan got themselves in a pickle, and Ronaldo Bothmer pounced to seal the victory in the dying seconds. Harlequins 40, Gloucester 31. The hosts top Pool 2, while it's the end of the Premiership Cup road for Gloucester.
Graham Kitchener takes, the crowd cry heave, the forwards trying to deliver, another penalty coming. They'll fancy their chances of not needing it. Tom Howe, the winger, is in there, he's over the line, and the try has been given. The blindside winger of all people, burrowing through the middle of that maul and putting a smile on the face of Alan Solomons.
It's a brilliant start from the Warriors. They back themselves to go to the corner, realise that the power going in one way is not working, so they start to spin. One way to the outside, to the right first, and then Howe gets his hands on the ball, spins back to the left, gets through, and has just got the reach to get the ball over the line. Fantastic start from them.
Well, here we go, short line out from the Chiefs this time. De Volto to Whitten, round the back to Simmons, and Woodburn has sighed through. Ollie Woodburn's going to go all the way here. He's missed by Howe, and that is a brilliant first phase manoeuvre from Exeter Chiefs. Woodburn off his wing, lacerating the midfield, and just like that, that is the predatory instincts of Exeter Chiefs. Level on 17 minutes.
Yeah, it's quite an easy play to defend if you make the tackle. Earl steps out way too far out the line, and you can't give Woodburn any space like that because he is a real predator. You just see them get a little bit tangled up. Hale doesn't take the ball carrier, and Woodburn.
Thanks. Just inside the 5, Joe.
And he's got the gas to get away.
Back down to John O'Lads. This one opening up now. And this is manna from heaven for Cornell Dupree. Loves to run in open field. Here's Jamie Shilcock, this young fullback. Gets away from Woodburn. Brilliant run from Shilcock. He's got the man inside him. And this is a sensational try for Worcester Warriors. It's the 2nd of the night for Tom Howe. And that is devastating broken field counter-attack.
Brilliant play from the Warriors. This is what I loved about Dupree here. Most forwards, or some forwards, would carry that into contact. Now he gives Shilcock some space, throws the dummy, and then just times the pass. What a brilliant passage of play from the Warriors.
You need to Graham Kitchener. Smashing in comes Dupree. They've got the penalty coming. Beck. Shilcock stepping, that's lovely from Shilcock. And Howe, who's on a hat-trick with a chip and chase. Where's this one going to land? Howe for the treble! Oh, it's sensational! A six-ways hat-trick for Tom Howe. And a new hero announces himself to this Worcester Warriors crowd. An outstanding piece of finishing from out of nothing has given Worcester and Tom Howe their treble of tries. This is magnificent. This is very, very ominous. The purple jerseys are piling over the whitewash here. They must surely ground it, and they do. It's try time, Chiefs. And it is Jacques Vermeulen, a second try in as many games for him. And the conversion can finally put Exeter Chiefs in front. Barreling over the top they go again. This all comes from more magnificent aerial stuff from Ollie Woodburn. Kirsten, so close. Moon for the line. Still just short, but Worcester are stretched. And the fringe defence is struggling. And driving over they go. And there is what looks like the match-winning try. They worked so hard for it. It was brilliantly taken by Ollie Woodburn to set it up. And it has been finished under the posts after some magnificent work from this man, Woodburn. Look at that. Kirsten's desperate to get over the line himself.
Goal line, hands and feet.
It's all there for Exeter Chiefs. Lonsdale, though, is hit back. It's still really admirable defence from Worcester, who have nothing to play for at this stage. But over go the Chiefs. Slithering over the line they go. And against the odds, against a brilliant Worcester defensive effort, Exeter Chiefs have done what they do so many times. They've got the job done. They've got the bonus point try. And it looks very much like Matt Kvesic, on the week his first child was born, has burrowed over for the fourth try. Exeter Chiefs are going to top pool 3, and Worcester will leave with nothing. It's another cracking strike from him, and it caps off a 5-point win for Exeter Chiefs here at Six Ways. They've scored 4 tries. Matt Kvesic with a crucial bonus point one right on the red clock. And the final score here at Six Ways, Worcester Warriors 19, Exeter Chiefs 34.
A meeting of the top 2 in Pool 1, courtesy of Wasps' thrilling win over holders Northampton last weekend, while Sale had inflicted an extremely rare home defeat on Saracens. The Sharks went strong again at the AJ Bell, including an England back 3 of Ashton, Solomona and the fit-again Marland Yard. But it was a South African forward who got them moving, not very quickly, but with plenty of purpose. A second-minute maul muscled over, and hooker Akker van der Merwe had a try on his full debut. Not so many senior names in the Wasps lineup, but after a Jacob Amanga penalty got them moving, some youthful exuberance put the visitors in front. Impressive hands off the line-out, and then an injection of pace and purpose from Zach Kibarigi, before scrum half Sam Wolstenholme produced a step or two to score his first try for the club. Robert Dupree kicked Sale all square at the end of an eventful first quarter. The Wasps' win at Franklin's Gardens was their first in the Cup in 12 attempts, and they were clearly hungry for more. On the half hour, Jack Willis burrowed over for their second try, and Amanga extended the lead further. Just before half-time, another successful penalty from the academy product and nephew of All Black legend Tana Amanga put Wasps a very healthy 10 points up at the turnaround. With their 100% start to the campaign under considerable threat, Sale's second half strategy had to change. 20 minutes of forward pressure weakened Wasps' resolve, and Denny Solomona did the rest. Sam James and Josh Beaumont deserve a share of the credit for the wingers' first try. Dupree's conversion cut Wasps' advantage to just 3 heading into the final quarter, but now all the momentum was with the home side. And when Ben Curry and Cam Redpath combined to create an opening, Solomona cantered over for his second, and Sale led. Another Duprea conversion completed a hugely convincing comeback to take the Sharks to the brink of the semi-finals. A pointless second half in every sense for Wasps, give or take the losing bonus, which does them few favours.
Bath won a thriller at home against Worcester last weekend, so the Rec was hopeful of a cup repeat with old rivals Leicester in town for this Pool 3 clash. But it was the Tigers youngsters who began with more authority. Tommy Raffel's good work at the ruck, rewarded by fly half Tom Hardwick, who slotted the game's opening points. It got better for the Tigers shortly after. A superb break from big loosehead prop Greg Bateman laid the platform. A lovely step and finish from 20-year-old Welsh flanker Raffel, who continues to enhance his glowing reputation. 10-0 to the Tigers. Jordan Murphy's men were in dominant mood, and they struck again on 26 minutes. Bateman again making metres, before scrum half Ben White sidestepped his way through and showed great tenacity to shrug off Bath defenders to dot down, ending his 26-match run without a try. 15-0 down at half-time, Bath were in danger of being blown away, but a fine piece of opportunism got them right back in it. George Worth's pass was picked off by Levi Davis, who galloped clear for the intercept. A third try in 3 matches for the young wing, whose stock continues to rise. Bath bouncing back to 15-7. The match was in the balance, and Leicester shot themselves in the foot on 51 minutes. Tatafi Pallotta-Now's thunderous challenge on replacement scrum half Will Chudley was deemed high and dangerous by referee Andrew Jackson. The red missed, resulting in a Tigers red card. And the man in the middle was in the thick of the action moments later. Referee Jackson floored by Bath's Mike Williams, with the home crowd seeing the funny side. And when Tom Hardwick's drop goal sailed between the posts, the victory was wrapped up for the Tigers. 18-7 to Leicester at the Rec. Back-to-back victories for them now in Pool 3, while Bath's second cup defeat leaves their semi-final hopes hanging by a thread.
A win and a defeat apiece for these two teams in Pool 2, so a tight contest in the offing at Ashton Gate. Irish made the first significant score at the end of the first quarter. After good pressure from the forwards, a break down the wing led to an offload close to the line, which scrum half Caelan Englefield gratefully accepted. Any momentum Irish hoped to build was quickly stalled by a yellow card for lock Ruan Bota for a deliberate knock-on. And against 14 men, Bristol quickly capitalised. Straight from the training ground, a line-out move saw skipper John Afoa send Harry Thacker on his way, the hooker moving like a winger for the home side's first try. Followed very quickly indeed by a second. The restart returned with interest by fullback Matt Prothero, finding a gap, then drawing the last defender before releasing Nathan Hughes. A run-in from 40 yards for his first try for the Bears. That double whammy gave Bristol a 17-8 half-time advantage, which didn't look entirely convincing. But it became rather more emphatic soon after the restart. An impressive burst of offloading by the Bears, with Joe Joyce and Afoa among the players involved. The final pair of hands belonged to scrum half Andy Urin, who scored under the posts. Irish responded well, with a spell of pressure that eventually led to a score for replacement Ben Loader, stepping off his wing to power over. After that, the visitors began to dominate up front, and it wasn't long before they found a way through Bristol's creaking defence. Once again, it was Loader who went through the gap, and his eye-catching display had put the outcome back in the balance. 27-22 after Stephen Myler's conversion, and a tight finish beckoned. But Bristol edged towards victory with the bonus point try 5 minutes from time. Hughes and Harry Randall helping Prothero to the try his performance merited. And once he'd got one, he embellished a man-of-the-match display with a superb second. Scorching speed from deep inside Bristol territory, and job done for the home side. Eden completed a 100% return from the tee, but one last act of defiance from Irish with the clock in the red. Replacement Jack Cook making sure that the Bears don't get too carried away with a performance that keeps them in the hunt ahead of a trip to Exeter. Final score, Bristol 44, London Irish 27.